It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my sidekick,
That's me.
Noelle Herzog.
I'm a sidekick.
You're my sidekick.
And I'm a psychic.
You're a psychic and you're my sidekick. You're the Robin to my Batman.
Okay.
You're the Pippin
Bernie
to my
to your
Jordan.
Bert. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I am the Sicilian to your serpent.
Okay, well, I don't know what just happened there, but I don't think
I
you
know
were
what happened. It's 11 p.m. That's
I don't
what
think you were
happened.
picking up the formula.
No, I picked up the formula. I got it. I got you.
We're podcasting very, very late. I had a 12-hour day today, and now I'm home to podcast with you. If you guys want to hear about my day, you know where to go. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast, and I'll tell you what happened with the lamb chops.
I'll tell you what happened.
They'd
be right in the garbage if it was me.
They're here in my house.
But like, are you gonna fuck with them?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll just see what happens.
We'll see what happens. We'll see.
We'll tell the people on BS what happens.
Go to patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast to find out if I eat my lamb chops.
Okay. I'll go there too. I can't wait to listen.
I'm building the suspense, guys. We're here to talk about The Other Way, Season 4, Episode 11.
It's happening.
It's winding down.
It's winding down because pretty soon is the tell-all. This
How
was
soon?
definitely a wind down. Well, someone posted in our group today saying that there was like a sneak peek of the tell-all and it's in May.
Yeah, but like May 1st or like May 30th?
I'm going to say like the middle of May.
I like how you just went safe and you were like, I'm going to say mid. You're like, I'm going to $2, Bob Barker.
Let's see. 90 Day Fiance.
So this is season episode 11. So I'm going to say there's going to be at least 14 episodes of the season.
Yeah, I could see that. So let's see when the tell-all is going to be, you know?
Yeah. So maybe the second week of May.
See, that's what I think.
Okay. Well, and maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, my friend.
You know what? Thank you, So May. Thank you, So May.
You're welcome, So May.
Okay, so I'm looking at the guide and it doesn't tell me anything. So you know what?
There's no way to know. There's no way to know. Thank you guys so much for all of the birthday wishes. I did turn 31 this year, and that was so amazing. Now, what I need from you guys is my belated birthday gifts, and that's a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on. And make sure you tell everyone the amazing, wonderful, ridiculous things that you love about the podcast on the review.
Also, I'm going to need you to join Patreon because 90 Day Fiance The Single Life is going to come back. And guess what? Natalie posted a reel of her and Josh all the way like kissing and being together.
What do you mean being together?
Not in a sexual way, but they were like, I don't know. She puts up like the weirdest caption. It was like, a girl, show your boy or something like that. It was like, okay. And it was a reel of her and Josh. And she just posted it yesterday. So if you want to see the shit show of them together and you want to hear us talk about it, you're going to have to join Patreon.
Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. Let's jump in the pool with Debbie, and Ousamma. Demi Lovato and Ousamma.
All right.
Debbie and Ousamma.
Oh, man. She loves to say it like that.
All right. Well, she's going to go to his house now.
And she wants to have a bag on her head, really.
Well, she said, who the man, who the man, who the man, you the man, you the man.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening here? Is she having a nervous breakdown?
She's cringe.
She's probably like cringing.
She's probably Googling things that like 20-year-olds like.
Right. Like, what are the things that I say?
Right. She's probably like, you got it, dude.
That's lit, fam. Oh, man, Debbie.
She's probably like, we're going to go to your house. Not.
Cut it out.
I like how we've incorporated some 90s slang with only Full House slang.
Only Full House. Literally. Only Full House. You know, I can't think of Dave Coulier without thinking of you.
I love him so much.
I know you do.
I was watching a clip on TikTok and it was Alanis Morissette on Howard Stern.
Alanis, I saw this.
And she was like, he was like, I can't believe you wrote that song about Dave Coulier. And she's like, basically, I will not confirm or deny it.
Right. She's like,
And they're
I never said it.
Yeah, but we know it.
Right, because that also was like right after you guys broke up. You wrote that.
Like we know it because we did. Because
she just knows that it's a joke. Like you wrote, you ought to know about Dave Coulier.
I know, it's like,
kidding me?
oh my God, he still does stand up. I gotta find this man.
Does he?
Yeah, he was doing a few years back. I was gonna go to one of his shows, but then I just didn't.
You didn't.
Instead, I didn't. So
okay,
moving forward, Debbie does want a bag over her head. She doesn't. What does she think that means?
Okay, I think she thinks like I want to hide myself.
Right.
Yeah. She doesn't get it.
Right. Because that's not.
Doesn't that mean like, oh, you're ugly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
She thinks that she just wants to hide herself because of the age difference. She wants to hide herself with his family. She's nervous.
She's very bad at expressing herself.
Yeah, I would say that.
She's not a great communicator.
She needs to be expressed like my dog.
Oh my God. Take her to the groomers. Take her to Petco.
No, she might get attacked by a Shiba there.
Oh my God, guys. You know where to go. Patreon.com/Herzog podcast. So he's like, don't worry. They don't care what you look like. Okay. Can you imagine?
No.
Okay. You're going to Matt's house to meet his family for the first time. You're like, Matt, I am so nervous.
Right.
And he says, don't worry. They don't care what you look like.
I'd be like, oh, well, that's an interesting thing to say. They don't care what I look like. And you are trying to say that I don't look very nice.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. I mean, but I think it calms her down.
She's like, oh my God, thank you for saying that. So she's like, oh, by the way, I'd like to ask you this. Do your parents know that I've moved here to their house inside of their home?
And he's like, no, you could tell them.
You can tell them when you get here.
You know, my friend yesterday, he sent a picture. One of Matt's friends, he sent a screenshot of Ousamma, his face in this car, to me and his wife, and he goes, hello, ladies. It was just very funny. And I'm like, this is the best group chat.
Oh man. Yeah. So now they prepare some mint tea for her. There's a plethora of cookies. There's quite an arrangement.
There's so many cups, glasses for the tea. So many. You would think you would think
everyone's coming over.
Yeah, maybe they're giving tea to the camera guys too.
Maybe. All right. So Deb says about them, they look normal.
What does that mean exactly?
I don't think that's accurate either.
No, they don't look. His sister looks. If you were gonna pick one to look normal,
if I was gonna pick one to duplicate her genetics,
yes, let's pick the sister.
I would only pick the sister because
he is the spitting image of his mother. Huh?
I think he got half of his teeth from his mom and half from his dad, but then he got his face from his mom.
He did though. That is a face only a mother can love too.
That's a face only his mother loves, and the only person who loves her face is also her.
Yes. She's sitting there like, what did I get myself into? Please get me out of here.
So Debbie's making this like not good.
She's so awkward.
She's like, so I'm really old.
Right.
Do you think I'm as ugly as you thought I'd be? Because you're ugly. And it's like, wait, what?
And then the dad is pouring the fanciest
She's
tea
like,
ever.
oh, you're so fancy. She's like, your son. Oh, you get it from your daddy. What?
Creepy.
Stop.
Creepy.
Stop.
Creepy.
She doesn't even know what she's saying. She
doesn't know what she's saying.
Stop.
She's losing her mind.
She's losing her mind. So she's like, do you guys think that I'm unusual? Do they think you're unusual?
You sound just like her.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So his dad.
His dad is very nice.
So nice. I mean, you have to be something.
Right. Well, you can't be the worst at everything, right?
You can't. You gotta pick something.
You can't. You have to pick a struggle and stick to it.
Struggle. So I mean, he definitely picked nice. So that was good.
Yes.
And he's like, listen, I don't know. As long as you guys get along and you get him, as long as you get him to the US and you pay his bills, like
right.
I don't care.
Dad's like, I gave him full freedom.
His dad's like, I gave him all my teeth.
That's why he has too many, but not enough.
His mom gave her whole face to him.
especially the eyes.
We can't also now be mean to him.
Right. It's our fault.
Yeah, like we have to be nice to listen, he gets what he gets.
Yes. Agreed.
And we're grateful for whatever it is. So Debbie asked them how old they are.
The mom doesn't answer, right? It's just the dad that answers.
I don't think she speaks English. And he also said his mom is very shy.
Right. And the dad's 68.
Yes. And Debbie's 67. Also, Debbie, that's a really, really long 67 years.
But that's what I'm like. So the dad's older than you.
Maybe her earth spins a little slower on its axis.
You spin my head right round, right? I think that she has her numbers confused. I think it's more like 76.
You think she's dyslexic?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Dysmorphic, dyslexic.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, especially because we're always growing and changing. Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness and understanding because sometimes we don't know what we want or why we react the way we do until we talk things through. BetterHelp connects you with licensed therapists who could take you on that journey of self-discovery from wherever you are. Noelle and I have both been in therapy and using BetterHelp because it is just so easy. I love that you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to drive anywhere. Noelle loves not waiting in a waiting room. And we have had most of our friends and family starting therapy because it's just so easy. People that never wanted to do therapy before, it's like, how could you not? This is the easiest app. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/fiance today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/fiance. Let's talk about Jen and Rishi.
This is the meat. Here we are.
Here's the meat. So we're talking about this picture again. We're back on the DMs with Randy. He sent Randy a picture with no shirt on. But you know what? In his defense, it is a picture that's on his Instagram.
You know what? I do agree with that, though. It's not like he took a picture for her.
Right. And he didn't send her a never before seen picture.
Right.
He didn't send her any
he already had on his page.
Never before seen footage.
Right. He just sent one that he had already up there that's for public. It's public.
Yeah. There were no never before seen moments.
There was no never before seen moments. There was no exclusive to Randy moments.
There were no behind the scene footage.
There was none of that.
There was none of that. So he said, he's like, listen, I saw it was your friend.
Right.
Like you guys didn't even unfriend each other. And then you also had told me about her. So she's messaging me. I'm thinking that this is some kind of joke. I'm going along with it.
Right. He's like, I thought that she was pulling my leg, so I was pulling her leg back.
Right.
Like I thought we were just playing some game here.
Yeah.
Which I kind of get. Like I can't figure out what to believe with him though.
I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
But also like Randy was telling him that she was like some model in London.
Right.
And he's like, but you're just Jen's friend from America.
Because she's named you personally.
Right. And
Randy with the eye.
Randy with the two eyes.
Right.
And the nose.
Uh-huh. Randy.
Yeah. I mean, you're the only Randy from America that I know.
Right. And you're messaging me and
all
Jen's
your pictures
friend.
are with Jen.
Right.
So I didn't know. Yeah.
So I thought this was just some game that we were playing. Right. But then he thought it was inappropriate. So he blocked her.
So he's laughing though. And she's mad, but I don't like how he always laughs when he's like being mean or wrong.
I think that he's uncomfortable. That's why he laughs.
Yeah. Well, she's mad. She's like, give me your phone. He's like, okay, you don't speak Hindi.
Right. He's like, she's like, everything is in Hindi.
Yeah.
So
she's like,
what am I
even the
gonna do here?
even the pictures of his butthole are in Hindi.
What could I do?
He's so proud that she found nothing. Yeah, of course she found nothing.
But you knew that this was going to happen though, too. At least he was smart enough to delete the stuff.
Sure. So they keep zooming in on his belly.
I know. Why are they doing this? It makes me laugh though.
It's funny, but it's like, guys, we know.
That we've noticed.
We know that he used to be a fitness model and he is retired.
Yes. Things have definitely changed in his life.
Yeah, we know. So please stop.
You don't have
sir.
to keep zooming in to show us. Yes.
Oh my God. I never want to go on this show.
Right? That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, they would get every bad
Yes.
chin that I have.
Yep. So now she's super mad that he won't tell his family. When was he going to tell us? You know,
Right. He tells her about Nitesh and August 2nd. And,
right. And she's like, what? Anyway.
But it's like, but also, I don't think that this is BS. I really think culturally, like he takes this very seriously.
Yeah. Remember when
same with Sumit, right?
Sumit did that.
Sumit. Uh-huh.
So now she's mad that he won't tell us funny. But Randy and Myra are coming, and things with Rishi are very bad.
Right. They have not been great. And it's actually been a shit show.
Well, Jen keeps bringing up the picture.
Okay, but like then break up with him. What are we doing?
Or don't.
Right. Stop.
So they hated her first husband.
Yeah, we keep hearing about this.
I know, but it's like, I want to know more then tell me more.
So the only thing, so they traveled to Jamaica for the first wedding.
Right.
But I was wondering, like, was he from Jamaica or did they live in America together? That's or it's a destination. That's what I was wondering.
I think so. So they're just showing trash on the street and it's loud, it's crowded, and then someone throws up on her out of the bus. I was unhappy with this.
I did not feel good about it at all.
Yeah. But
I didn't see it though. But they thought this was the funniest thing that could have ever happened. It's on my dress, this, that. And I'm like, what's that like to react that way?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
So they go to her apartment. It's empty.
But they're so impressed with it.
They're not really impressed.
They're like, oh, look at this.
Yeah, I think it's almost like a little sarcastic because they're like, oh, it's like glamping, but forever.
Right. That's true.
That's not
right.
funny.
But she does have one of those bathrooms that you just hose down the whole bathroom. There's something to be said for that.
Okay, but also, how hard would it be to import a shower body?
Not hard.
How hard would it be to just make a little lip with some tile?
I would have brought a lip and a body with me too.
A little shower foot, if you will.
Yeah, I would have brought this with me as well.
A wing, a leg.
Yeah, that's a Goodfellas. If you guys know Goodfellas, you know this.
So she's like, oh, I haven't even shown you the best part.
We have computer chairs on the roof.
We have some old office chairs that were donated by the co-working space down the block from 1997. And that we have repurposed them as outdoor furniture.
And she has little lights up.
Yeah, she's like, so we're going to do this. We also have desktop computers for everyone.
Uh-huh.
And it's already loaded with Encarta 95.
Ooh, JavaScript.
There's some MS-DOS on there.
I do like the roof, though. I think I like the roof. I like it for what it is. Let's just put it that way.
So she tells him that he never sleeps over. They have not been intimate in 3 years, and she will not until they get married.
They're like, well, he must be banging someone else then.
I mean, are they wrong?
I don't know. I have to tell you, I don't know if he is.
All right. Well, they put on very colorful outfits to meet Rishi.
11:11, make a wish right here on camera. Make a wish.
Okay, I'm gonna make a wish.
Okay.
Okay, I did it.
Okay, me too.
Okay. So they put on these. Honestly,
the most colorful.
I love them. I love these outfits.
So did I. Randy looks so good.
They looked so cute. They were color blocking. I loved it so much.
Yes.
But Rishi wore this beautiful homemade sweetheart neckline t-shirt.
He loves a neckline.
What is happening?
I don't know, but this guy loves a good neckline.
He just takes the Hanes t-shirt and cuts all different necklines into them.
Yeah, kind of like reminiscent
likes
of Josh and Mackenzie.
He loves a boat neck.
Okay, so that's what makes me laugh, though. I'll never get over the canary boat neck.
He has a canary boat neck, and now he has a wedding white sweetheart neckline.
Yeah, he's practicing.
It's making
his
his
for their wedding.
It's making his bust look very full and voluptuous.
He has very nice cleavage.
Jeez. So he's very scared to meet Randy. So instead, he just laughs and laughs and laughs and laughs in her face.
I guess this is what he does when he's uncomfortable.
Yeah. So Randy's just staring at him.
I know. She has a very good resting bitch face, too.
And she brings up the shirtless picture.
Right. I like that she's just like, so why'd you send the shirtless pic?
Right. And he's like, I knew who you were.
Right.
And she's like, then why'd you block me? And it's so funny because it's like, have you ever had anyone block you when you confront them?
No.
Really? Oh.
No. Because I can't handle things like that.
Yeah, I did that.
I don't like making people feel uncomfortable. You
Oh.
live for that.
Yes.
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 I am the opposite of that. Because I cringe very easily.
So here's the problem. I think that Randy and Myra are feeding into this weird, like, they want them to fight almost.
Yeah.
And Jen is very easy. Like, Jen just needs.
She's easily swayed.
Yes. She just needs a little tiny push because she already is mad.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And they're pushing all the way. So,
but they like, it's like they really want them to fight. For
so
what?
they're like, hey, when was the last time your parents tried to find you a wife? And he's like, yeah, they've been like trying, but like, I'm not interested.
Right.
And they're like, how long has they been trying? You told Randy they weren't trying. Like, they're just trying to catch him in like all these lies. And he's like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Right. Like, okay, so they've been doing it for years, but I've never met any of these people. I'm not interested in it. The
right.
end.
Like, my mom showed me one and then she showed me two. And then I was like, no.
Right.
And Jen's like, so you're lying?
Right.
And he's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was also, when I was watching this, I felt confused and I just felt like they were bombarding him.
Yes, correct. So, and that was really all I had on them. You
know? That was it. Randy calls him shady. She doesn't understand the timeline and she's crying and questioning everything. Same as every episode.
Right. All right. Well, moving on to Gabriel and Isabel. This is, again, not a real fight.
This isn't a real fight. This is the nicest couple ever. They're obsessed and in love with each other.
Right. So they told her parents that they were engaged and her parents were super excited.
They're so happy.
So they go to this lawyer.
Right.
Okay. Gabriel.
You have less than a month left on your visa.
And now you're going to see what you're going to do?
Yeah. That's crazy to me. And I know this is your pet peeve.
Right.
And it never was mine until I've gotten older. And this drives me crazy.
Right. So now he has to leave the country for 6 months if they don't get married before that. And so then he asked the lawyer about being trans. He said that his passport and license say that he's male, but his birth certificate says female.
Right.
And it takes a little bit of time because he should have changed his birth certificate a long time ago.
But why wouldn't you have if you were changing everything else?
Because he has no evidence of transition because he sent in all of his documents with his passport and he never made copies of them and he sent in all the original documents. But it's like, what were the documents? They were letters from your doctors, right?
Right.
Can
so
you just call
get that again?
Right.
You know what, Gabe? Call Tracey. She'll get this done for you.
Honestly, tell me, what are your doctor's names?
Yeah, she really will.
I got you.
Guys, if you need anything done like this, call Tracey.
What's your birth certificate's fax number? I'll get them all faxed to your birth certificate.
No, but it's true. But it's like, also, you're going to send in everything. Can't you make copies?
Also, he transitioned 10 years ago.
I did not know that.
That's
I really
so
thought
long
it was
ago.
in the past maybe 3 years.
Right? So he has to go back to the United States. But guess what? While you're there, go get your stamp.
You're right. Go get your stamp.
Where's your stamp? Oh,
we never talked about that
You
again.
haven't even been there for a long time.
Yeah. You know what? Are you working? Whatever.
Have you made any
madeleines?
madeleines? You haven't even been baking.
They're probably moldy by now.
You haven't been even baking any underwear inserts.
Are you doing a collab with your mother-in-law, the seamstress?
Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah.
I don't know. So Isabel is fake mad at him.
Right, but she's not really mad.
And she wants to go home in silence. No more talking. No mas talking.
I mean, listen, I'd be a little pissed off too. I'd be like, Gabe, come on.
Well, he
Get
needs
it together.
papers from the doctor to change it. And he said that it's not important in the United States to have your birth certificate say male.
Okay.
Also, I would have just sent all the paperwork in.
Me too.
I don't think they'll catch it.
No, I don't think so either. I would have just sent it in too.
just
to
saying.
Try it.
Yeah, just try it out. So he's like, it's not important in the US. So she's like, so go live in the United States. Isabel, shut up. You're not
Isabel,
even.
you don't even mean that.
Right. So he goes to Miami and he's so conflicted because his mom doesn't know about the engagement and he's afraid that he won't be let back in the country. These are not true things. These are two separate things that are not true.
He's like, I don't need the drama for my family. Shut up.
You moved to Colombia.
Right. So you think
They
that they
know.
would be shocked that you're going to get engaged?
They know. They know you
Right.
told them that you were going there to get married. You're on a
Right.
show called 90 Day Fiance.
You got her name tattooed on you.
Hello.
Uh-huh. Right. You're on 90 Day Fiance.
You're not on 90 Day dating a little bit.
Right. 90 Day seeing each other.
90 Day friends, but maybe more.
90 Day situationships.
All right. So let's talk about Kris and Jamie.
My favorite.
So they video chat, and she's in Alabama because she had bank issues / narcolepsy med issues.
And okay. Kris had health issues she had to get taken care of.
What does
that mean?
Percocets.
What does that mean?
Percocet.
I don't think Percocet's the problem here.
What is the problem?
I think there's like, I'm not gonna say heroin, right? But I'm gonna say like opioid.
Okay.
No. She's on some kind of like opioids.
Is Percocet not an opioid?
But I feel like it's more like an Oxycontin. Like I feel like she's so like deep in it. Like, but you know what? I don't know. I feel like it's gone much further. Looking at what she looks like,
it's not great.
Yeah.
So Jamie's like, I'm so sick. I'm alone. I have COVID. And Kris goes, yeah, well, it's hard here too.
Okay. So here's what I don't understand. Truly.
Okay.
So Kris is in Colombia.
Yes. No.
When Kris was in Colombia,
okay.
Kris couldn't get out of bed. Kris is in so much pain, this, that. But now Kris is doing manual labor. Alabama.
Yes. She's a construction worker.
What changed? What health thing did you get taken care of that you could do this now? Did you get your neckiotomy?
She had to get her trip extended for medical reasons.
Right. What is that?
She got a brain transplant.
Maybe.
She got a body transplant.
That would be fun.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So she said, plus she's running out of money. So she's there working and making money.
Right. But I thought you were buying like a food truck out there.
Well, Jamie had taken time off of work when Kris came.
Right.
And so her boss was like, hey, you either come back or you have to quit.
Right.
Yeah, that's what happens. Jamie, you don't have unlimited time off from work.
But also, Jamie, then go back to work.
So Kris said you could quit your job, but you have to get another one. That's not.
Also, I don't think that's what happened.
I don't think that's what happened. So she said that she just quit her job but never got another one. And Kris said she spends every penny she has on her.
Okay. I don't think that's true. How about you just go to Colombia?
Go back. So Jamie said that Kris doesn't answer her at all.
This is the first time she's seen Kris in over a month.
But Kris is a handy woman.
Right. But she couldn't move her neck before.
But now she moves her hands.
Now she moves her hands. Right. She's doing all these odd jobs everywhere. She's painting houses.
She's painting houses. She doesn't even keep her phone on her.
Okay.
Maybe she could renovate my bathroom.
Maybe she's pressure washing too. She should come do my deck.
Interesting. Kris said, now here's the thing. Kris is acting like a typical man.
Yes.
She is. She's like, oh, nothing I ever do is good enough for you. All you do is yell at me. All you do is complain.
I was so triggered watching Kris because I'm like, I've dated you.
I've dated a million of you.
What's the things over her arms? What is this?
Where? Tell me.
She has, say a wide scrunchie, maybe a bandana wrapped here around each arm. Like covering track marks. I'm not even kidding you. I posted the picture in the group today.
Interesting, guys. If you want to go see that picture, 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk on Facebook, go to the group.
It was just such a placement. I've never seen anything like this. And it's like, so you're there. You're obviously on drugs and you have this around your forearms. It's just weird. Yeah.
Gross. So Jamie.
Okay, I like that. Gross.
Kris walks away from the computer.
Right, but that's not the same as walking away from a person in real life. Very funny.
All right. Moving on to Danielle and Johan.
She is insufferable, Tracey. What are we going to do about Danielle?
I don't know. We got to save Johan.
Yeah, we really do.
We have a friend. I'm sure we have some kind of friend that would marry him and bring him here.
Yeah, I think so.
He could come and fly his meat in the U.S. I could sit him outside with some hot steak.
Come fly your hot steak here.
We could sit him outside
with
some rotten chicken wings.
I sent you the picture of Kris.
Okay,
the
I was gonna
things on
say
her
you just
arms.
texted me.
Uh-huh.
Great.
Yeah, I text you hi.
I miss you. I don't know. We're really close.
Oh,
All
God.
right, so Danielle and Johan, they've been fighting about her ex, and that was the day before his birthday. So now this is the next day. It's his birthday,
Right.
and so she chalked a coconut.
What is this?
Oh, is she the most annoying person in the world?
Ever. I've never met a more annoying
Who would you
person.
Who would you rather date, Danielle or Kris?
Kris.
Me too, because at least Kris would be back wherever she is, sending me some money.
Yeah, or she'd be nodding off half the time.
Right.
You know?
Or she'd be in bed. She's immobile.
But that's what I mean. Yeah, you could do a lot more with Kris.
She'd be at home just with a knife and a gun.
Danielle is too much. She's going to take every piece of fruit I have and have a new thing for it. I can't eat anything in the house. She'll have a new use for everything.
Oh, God. So, but it's part of her Ifa religion.
But why is she doing this barefoot? That's my problem. Doesn't that hurt?
It can't feel good.
Put a flip-flop on.
Ever since she converted to Ifaism,
Mhm.
her life improved. So I like
Mhm.
how he entertains her, though. He's like, let me help you kick the coconut.
He does. He does. But he's also like, this girl's going to get hurt if I don't help her.
He's also like, if kicking the coconut is going to get me to New York City,
I have to agree with you.
Watch me play soccer.
Right. I'll play soccer all over this bitch.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I'll do some extra chalking of the coconut.
Okay, that's true.
So she's like, well, why are you doing this if you don't even believe in my religion?
See, but that's why she's annoying. It's like,
Yes.
shut up.
Then they have to break it outside.
So you have to do it on your balcony towards your door?
Yes. Okay, so now she's in the cab going to the bakery
Right.
and she's talking into the camera.
Yes.
I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, I
we
don't
just
know.
don't care anymore.
No, we don't care. We don't care about any of these walls.
We don't care. We don't care. There's no walls.
There's no walls.
She's living in an outdoor home.
That's right. With all her
She's living
coconuts.
with Rose. Before you know it, her
Oh,
dad's
man.
gonna take a shower with a rat.
With a rat.
All right. So she's throwing him a surprise party, and
Right.
she's in a bakery,
Yeah.
and they won't write on the cake because the bakers are done. So she's
Right.
like, okay, let me write it. And he's like, you can't write it. And she's like, you have to let me write it. And he's like, I can't let you write it. Why is this a storyline?
Right. And then she's like, well, then you write it. And he's like, I'm not allowed to write it. I guess there's no grocery store where she can go get icing? Like, what's happening?
I don't know, but I do know
Yeah.
that this is a very strange bakery.
Why? Tell me.
I don't know. There's just like displays everywhere, and it's like the same cake everywhere.
So I was thinking the same thing, but then the cake she gets is totally different. And you
Totally
didn't order
different.
this ahead of time.
You ordered it ahead of time.
This isn't a display cake.
That is not a display cake.
Thank you, Tracey.
No, those cakes that she was showing were like the Carvel
Yeah.
pre-frozen cakes. That's
Yeah,
not what happened.
This is like that's like a Costco cake that
Yeah,
I'm
please
watching
stop.
there. She ordered a totally different cake and said, please don't write on it. I want to do it myself.
Don't write on it. I'd like to have a storyline.
Make sure you do everything except the writing.
Yeah, and then she writes on it in like jelly.
Uh-huh. And I'm like, oh, Tracey doesn't like this guar gum icing.
I
she's
hate
using.
it. I hate it. I'm like, this is just this is
Uh-huh.
literally just like I don't
Gel.
even know. It's
This
like
is
psyllium
toothpaste.
husk gel. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is terrible.
This is close-up toothpaste.
All right, so she invites his close up. Sorry, I just got that. I used to love close up.
Of course she did.
So she invited his whole family to this
There's
birthday
25
party.
people. That's nice.
All right, so she's like, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" And he's like, "I would like to climb a mountain for my birthday, maybe Mount Everest. I would like to go on a trip and climb a mountain." She's like, "Well, instead, I'm gonna give you a kids party.
Right.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to give
invite
you a coloring book.
every child in your village.
Mhm.
No one is gonna be over the age of 10 besides your parents at this party.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
It was every child in the world.
Yeah, but I think they're all his nieces and nephews.
I know, but like that's
They could
Like
go to
kids-
sleep. Well, I know, but I guess he likes them. People like kids.
I don't think he likes them that much. He doesn't seem to really like this party.
Um,
So there's a buffet and there's chicken fingers.
I knew it. You texted me about this last night. Uh-huh. With lime.
I had so many ideas about these chicken fingers.
Uh-huh. You were really, really into
I
these
was so
chicken
hungry.
fingers. No, I know. I could tell when you're hungry because you fixate on the strangest things. I'm like she wants chicken fingers?
Yeah, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the ranch powder.
Uh-huh. Yum.
I'm going to put them on the raw chicken meat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to batter them with gluten-free chicken finger batter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fry them, and then I'm going to squirt them with lime juice.
See, like I want old school chicken fingers, like Applebee's chicken
Yeah,
fingers.
but you could just get them. I can't just get these delicious
Yeah, but
gluten-free
you can't-
lime ranch chicken
the
fingers.
the exact ones I want, you can't get. They're like restaurant supply house.
You can go to Applebee's and order chicken fingers.
Oh, I don't, but that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know what to do about my situation.
What is the situation? You go to Applebee's, you go, I want chicken fingers to go. You go to any restaurant, any place in the whole world, and you say, I want chicken fingers. And then they give you restaurant chicken fingers. I cannot get ranch marinated lime gluten-free chicken fingers.
You can't, but you can make it, and you could use your Ninja Foodie 12-in-1
No,
grill.
I want to fry them. I want them to be real.
Wait, Tracey, hold up. I have to ask you something before I forget.
Oh my God, you just scared me a lot.
Oh,
Okay,
I
go
wanted
ahead.
to know if you did your creamy.
No, I just got home. I'll cream you when I leave.
Okay, when you leave, you have to cream.
I'll do my eye cream.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I didn't
right.
want to forget. I knew I'd
Guys,
forget.
if you want to know about that, patreon.com/trash
Yeah.
talk podcast ninja cream eye ice cream machine. I will do it as soon as we finish.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
All right, I'll post pictures in the group. Oh my God, pee. So his father's like, you should thank your wife for the party. And he's like, oh yeah, no, I already thanked her. And then she gets mad and walks out. She walks out the slowest I've ever seen anyone walk
Because
anywhere.
she wants him to like tackle her.
She walks out. She puts one butt cheek up, one butt cheek down,
I
one butt cheek up, one
know.
butt cheek down. And then she tells him why she's mad and she's so embarrassed. And he's like,
Yes.
listen, yesterday,
Mhm.
last episode was yesterday.
Yeah, you were a jerk to me.
He said, for 2 episodes, you were a jerk to
Mhm.
me. And that was
Yeah.
just yesterday.
Right. And now today I don't feel good. I'm still mad.
Right. And he said that she ruined his birthday by asking the day before if she could see her ex-boyfriend.
Right.
So she's crying that her whole life is for him. And then she cries and she leaves. She's like, he's like, here's the keys. Bye.
She's like, you don't have any gratitude. I'm so embarrassed. And she needs to go home and figure out what she's going to do with her life.
Home.
What she's going to do with her life is still stay married to him.
That's what she's going to do. She's going
Yeah.
to do nothing else. She's going to do the
Yes.
same. Why don't you just go get some chicken fingers?
Go get some chicken fingers. They did look delicious. All the food looked really good.
Danielle, go get some chicken fingers and talk. Sit and think while you eat the chicken fingers.
Sit and eat while you squirt the lime.
Squirt the lime on your chicken fingers.
What made you think of the ranch for chicken fingers? Like, where did that part come
I
from?
don't know. I was just like, what could I season these with that would be delicious?
Okay, ranch, delicious.
Right?
Yeah, the ranch packets are the best.
Can you imagine you bite into a chicken finger and it's already ranched?
Yeah, it would be good. Listen, I had ranch bugles today. They were very good.
This is what I mean.
Yeah, ranch, and they were Hidden Valley seasoned. It was
Thank
like they
you.
had the powder on it. Yeah,
You get the powder.
yeah.
You do that. And then, because it's like a little tangy, and then the tang of the lime, it's like eating a Cool Ranch Dorito.
That's a lot of tang.
So much tang.
So
And then
much
you could,
tang.
Then you could drink some tang.
Yum! I think was it you? Somebody I know used to like the tang powder.
Okay.
that you?
Do you remember what I used to do when I used to drink tang?
No, tell me.
Okay, so I used to drink tang. I used to mix the powder in with the water,
Uh-huh.
and then I used to let all the sugar settle to the bottom, and then I
Mhm.
would pour off the liquid and not
That's
and,
you.
and get
Yep.
all the sugar out of
Uh-huh.
it.
Yeah, I knew someone like that.
It's me.
That's like, well, if I would make like Kraft mac and cheese when I was
Mhm.
younger, I didn't like to mix it all the way. I like the little bursts
Yeah.
of powder.
Noelle, that's like making pancakes and having a lump in them.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
exhilarating.
It is. That is a rush right there.
Patreon.com/trash talk podcast for everything we love lumps in.
Okay.
Make sure you follow the show at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you follow us on TikTok, Trash Talk Podcast. Noelle's at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming tour dates. Noelle, I have so many things coming up.
Yeah, and you just did so many things too.
I did so many things. I'll be opening for Hannah Berner April 27th at the Palladium in New York City, August 11th at the West Hampton Art Center in West Hampton, New York. It's not a big deal. It's just the Hamptons. TraceyCarnazzo.com, TraceyCarnazzo.com. Give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on. TraceyCarnazzo.com. I gotta go. I'm tired.
And you have the cream.
Goodbye.
Bye.